Action today on CHSAA.tv. First game this morning, it'll be the Olathe Pirates and the Florence Huskies on the Consolation side of the semifinals. And I'll talk about today's action real quick for you. 4 games this morning, all Consolation side. All teams that lost yesterday and will come out now and try to end up playing for the Consolation Championship. We'll start off with Florence and Olathe this morning. Then game 2 will be on the boys' side. The Eaton Reds, who took a beating from Kent Denver last night, will go up against CS Christian. CS Christian got bombed by Holy Family, so those two will meet at 10:15 in the morning. And our third game this in the morning session will be Bayfield and Matchbuff on the girls' side. They'll go at 11:45. Bayfield coming off their loss to the Eaton Reds girls team last night. And the upset of Matchbuff by Denver Science and Tech. So Matchbuff, the number 2 seed, goes to the Consolation side. So you have Holy Family on the girls' side, the number 1 seed overall in the tournament, out in Sweet 16 action. And then last night, Matchbuff, the number 2 seed, gets beat by the 7 seed, Denver Science and Tech. So your top 2 seeds on the girls' side out, makes the team to beat right now, the Eaton Reds, who came up with a victory last night, as we said, against Bayfield, 52-38. A game that was closer than the final score indicated, but Eaton able to go away in the fourth quarter and win that one by 14 points. Game 4 this morning, back to the boys' side. Manual and Manitou Springs. Manitou Springs, who was hit by Valley pretty hard last night, 53-23. Manitou, a run-and-gun team that shoots the basketball, lost by 30. We're going to have our national anthem now, so we'll pause right here and have the national anthem for you coming up right now. All right, a great rendition of the national anthem before we get set for Florence and Olathe on the girls' side. We're talking about Manual and Manitou. They'll go at 1:15 in the last game of the morning session on the boys' side. Manual beaten by Faith Christian yesterday, 60-38. Getting a little bit of revenge of Faith Christian from their regular season loss to the Thunderbolts. But Manual and Manitou, we said Manitou got spanked by Valley, 53-23. So looking forward to that championship side semifinal tonight at 5:30. Faith Christian looking for their 5th consecutive state championship against Ryan Boehringer's Valley Vikings. But that's the morning session. That's what that looks like. We'll talk about the afternoon session here in just a little bit. Florence Huskies come into the basketball game off of the 52-26 loss to Faith Christian yesterday. So they'll try to right the ship. They were led last night or yesterday morning actually, by Brittany Warren. 12 points, 15 boards for Warren. And on the 15 rebounds, 7 of those came on the offensive side of the glass. So Warren very active, and she was the one player for Florence that really did put on a good show. 3 steals as well. Add that to the line. She was 4 for 7 from the field, just 4 of 10 from the free throw line. But Brittany Warren, one to watch today for the Florence Huskies. For the visitors, the Olathe Pirates had their 20-game win streak snapped yesterday at the hands of Trinidad, and that game was close throughout. Trinidad led by 4 at the half, but Olathe actually tied it in the waning moments of the basketball game and ended up on the bad side of a 42-39 decision. So 20-game win streak for the Pirates down the drain, but they'll try and start over today here in the Consolation Semifinals. 13-0 this year out of the Western Slope for the Pirates. Starting lineups will look like this. For the Florence Huskies, who hail from the Tri-Peaks West, they went 7-3 in league. It'll be Callie Conway, 5'4" senior, who did not score yesterday. Casey Cheney, 5'10" senior, had 1 point in yesterday's matchup with Faith Christian. We already talked about Brittany Warren, the 6' senior, 12 points, 15 boards. Against Faith, Kenzie Gordon, the point guard, who had trouble with a bloody nose yesterday. And see how she's back today. The 5'7" junior had 4 points in the basketball game. And Cortland Huppy, a 6'1" senior, 6 points in the ball game yesterday against Faith Christian. For the Olathe Pirates, they're led by Kylie Tate, 5'6" senior. She had a big one yesterday, double-double, 16 points, 11 rebounds. Tawny Middleton, the leading scorer throughout the season for this team at 18.5 points a game. The 5'6" senior popped in 10 points herself in yesterday's matchup against Trinidad. Haley Turley, 5'4" junior, had 4 points in the matchup yesterday. She averages 6 on the year. She'll get the start. Bethany Cox, a 5'9" senior, averages just under 3 points and had 2 yesterday. And the fifth starter on there, Brenda Suarez, a senior. And Suarez in yesterday's basketball game. I'm trying to find her here. There she is. Yesterday had nothing across pretty much. A couple of rebounds for Suarez in the game. But it's Olathe and Florence. And we'll see how these girls do. Consolation side of the bracket. Games today on the championship side. First one will be at 4 o'clock. That's Faith Christian. I'm sorry. First one will be at, yeah, that's right, on the girls' side. Faith Christian and Trinidad today. That should be a good one. Trinidad 25-0. And we'll see how that goes against Faith Christian. Next game up will be at 5:30. That's on the boys' side. It'll be Faith Christian against Valley. And we talked about that a little bit already. 7 o'clock game tonight. Girls' side again. Semifinals. Eaton against Denver Science and Tech. And Denver Science and Tech they don't have a big bench. They only go about 6 or 7 deep, but very athletic. And a big win over Match Buff, big upset win over Match Buff yesterday for them. And then the final game at 8:30, Kent Denver and Holy Family. Kent Denver with that big win over Eaton last night, the 2-3 zone for Kent Denver. Just too much. The Eaton Reds couldn't find a way through that. Here we go. Tip is up. It's on its way. And the Olathe Pirates going to have the basketball to the front court here. This is going to be Kylie Tate with the basketball to start things. Tawny Middleton for 3. That won't go. Rebound is off. Fought for. Inside, Turley had the rebound. And the Pirates will get a second chance. Foul here. Let's see who they're going to get. I think possibly Casey Cheney here. It is. Casey Cheney will be her first.
Now we'll be charging against number 12, Casey Cheney. That will be Casey's first personal foul, first team foul.
So Olathe puts it in play again. After the offensive rebound, second chance for them. That's Brenda Suarez with a basketball. Outside here from Middleton again. That's short. Rebound is off and taken by Casey Cheney for Florence, and they'll come back the other direction. Early start again. Everybody just waking up. Olathe and Trinidad played the early game yesterday, and it was a good one. Swing it back outside. That's going to be Kenzie Gordon off the mark. Rebound here. Huppy gets it out on the baseline. That shot no good. That was Conway. Put back again. Inside, can't get it to go. So offensive boards for Florence. Back the other way now. That's Turley on the miss. Gets the steal though. Get the ball to Suarez. Middleton gave it away. No score. A little bit of a sloppy start offensively here. Both teams hitting the offensive boards, but not able to put one in yet. Cheney gives it underneath that time. Ball knocked away. Cortland Huppy had a chance at it. They're back the other direction. Here is Middleton. Stop and pop. Bingo. Tawny Middleton averages 18.5 a game. She had 10 against Trinidad yesterday and knocks home the first one of the morning. It's 2-0 for Olathe. Conway outside the arc. Gordon in a bit of trouble, but she traveled.
Red.
So turnover for the Huskies here. 2-0, Pirates on top. 2 minutes into the basketball game. First of 8 more today on CHSAA.tv. Here's Tate to the front court. She was terrific yesterday. Suarez got tied up for a second and lost the basketball. Here's Gordon. Has Conway ahead of her, and another turnover here for the Huskies. Here's Middleton baseline. Inside Bethany Cox, can't get it to go. Put back again. Ball's on the floor. Gets it to Turley in the lane. And on the shot, Tawny Middleton. Rather, it was Kylie Tate in the corner. Lost view of that one, and she hit the floor. I heard it, but didn't see it. And she's going to shoot. Is she going to get 3 here, or are they going to put it out of bounds before the shot? So Tate will inbound. 16 points, 11 boards for Kylie Tate in the game against Trinidad yesterday. Middleton back to Tate. Cut off there and throws it away. Conway stepped in front, got the steal, and Florence has the ball back. 2-0 for Olathe. 5:05 to go here in the first quarter. Gordon, nice pass underneath to Cheney. Ball knocked away, another turnover. Third time down the floor in a row here for the Huskies without a shot. Middleton baseline. Got that one blocked away. Nice job defensively by Cortland Huppy. And this one will go to Florence. So the Huskies trying to get down the floor without turning it over here. 4:44 to go in the first. And they're held with a goose egg so far. 2-0 for Olathe. Almost got the over and back there. She had not established all 3 points in the front court there, or it would have been. Kenzie Gordon tries to throw up a 3 there, and the ball got blocked in front by Middleton. Down low, that's Brittany Warren. She had a huge game yesterday, and she's going to get free throws here. 12 points, 15 boards for Warren yesterday in the loss against Faith Christian. She's really the only one for the Huskies that had any kind of a game. First free throw on the way, and she got that. She was 4 for 10 from the line yesterday. Was the one part of the game that she suffered a little bit, but nails the first one here this morning. Second one on the way, and that's perfect. So we're even at 2. Front court here. Peyton Gret into the basketball game and turns it over. Tried to get down the sideline right in front of us and lost the ball out of bounds, so Florence will come the other direction. Both teams turning the ball over a bunch here to start. 2-2 tie. 4:14 to go, first quarter here at Moby Arena. Consolation Semifinals, the Olathe Pirates and the Florence Huskies. Florence, the big name, of course, because they knocked off #1 Holy Family in the Sweet 16. And as it often happens, a big upset is followed by a letdown. And Faith Christian hammered them yesterday, 52-26. Here's Gordon with the basketball, gets it out to Conway. Casey Cheney.
Look at it! Brittany post!
Back to Gordon. Gordon trying to look in at Warren. Nice job defensively there by Kylie Tate. Ball knocked away on the floor again. Inside, nice to the basket there. Cortland Huppy picked up the loose ball, got to the hole, and she's going to shoot free throws.
Fouls on number 22.
Hey, Husky, next time down. Husky.
First foul on Kylie Tate, second on the team here, and going to the free throw line, Cortland Huppy. First free throw on the way, and that misses. Huppy did not shoot free throws yesterday. 6 points, 3 of 5 from the floor in the loss to Faith Christian. Second one on the way, and she got that. So a 3-2 edge here for the Huskies. Here's some full court pressure. Right-hand side all the way to lay it off the glass and in. Nice pass that time. Turley got it to Peyton Gred, and she laid it home. Foul in the backcourt here. Kenzie Gordon trying to advance the ball on the right-hand side. And this is Turley with the foul after the nice assist. She's going to pick up her first. Third team foul here. Ball taken away, turnover for Florence. Tried to get the basketball there, did Peyton Gretton go underneath, and the ball stolen away again. Florence with the steal. Ball to the front court here for Conway. Not quite to the front, now she crosses the timeline. Casey Cheney way outside. Get it to Gordon on the left here.
Go!
Cheney again outside the arc. High post right there is Cortland Huppy. Instead they go to Gordon, cross court. Going to fire up a three. In and out. Rebound is off, up high. Kylie Tate gets the ball to Turley. Got a nice pass there to Peyton Gret, but she couldn't handle it. They still have the basketball. Tate from the free throw line can't drop. Rebound is off, and Conway has it, and Florence will have the basketball. 2:14 to go, first quarter. Olathe by 1 at 4-3. Florence will inbound here. Casey Cheney, 5'10 senior, to inbound the basketball. At one point in the loss yesterday against Faith. Casey Cheney, as we're talking about her, knocks it down. Averages 8 a game, and Casey knocks in her first bucket. And Florence gets the 1-point lead here. Middleton outside for three, well short. One and done, and now jump ball. Possession arrow is going to stay here. So Olathe gets the basketball. Subs in now. Amanda Kinnerneck comes back in, or for the first time rather. Back in is Suarez. Out to Middleton. 18 and a half a game for Middleton on the season. 10 yesterday. This one's knocked out of bounds right in front of us. And Tawny Middleton will inbound the basketball. Conway will come take her on the inbound. Here's Tate to the hole. Regains possession. Outside for three, on the way, and bingo. Bethany Cox knocks it down for Olathe. 7-5 for the Pirates. And a turnover down low here against Florence. So the Pirates, after the three by Cox, a chance here. To score again. 7-5 Olathe. Suarez inside the three. Missed it. Rebound is off. Chased down in the corner here. And taken away. Tate just took it away. They had three Olathe Pirates there against just one for the Huskies, and that one will stay here. Out of bounds off Florence there. 7-5 Olathe, 1:14 to go, first quarter. First game of 8 today on CHSAA.tv. Here's Suarez, left-hand side. This is Middleton. She drops it out of bounds off of who? Let's see. Looks like it'll stay here off of Florence. Tawny Middleton, 5'6 senior. Inbounds the basketball now. Kylie Tate's fouled outside. Kenzie Gordon just got the reach there.
That was on number 23, Kenzie Gordon. Second personal foul.
I think I heard the second on Gordon there.
Checking in the lineup now for the Florence Huskies, number 1, Carly Cheney.
Carly Cheney in now. Here's Tate. Got a 12-footer in the lane. Can't get it to go. Rebound is off. And the Pirates will settle with a 7-5 lead. 56 seconds to go, first quarter. Front court with a basketball now. Casey Cheney. Give it off. Conway. Back over in the quarter. This is Amanda Shade, baseline. Nice pass inside. Brittany Warren with the finish. She's got 4. Amanda Shade, nice assist as she drove baseline. 7-all. 35 seconds to play here in the first at Moby. Consolation Semifinals, 3A girls action. Here's Tate, top of the key, now goes to the right elbow. Ball knocked out of Middleton's hands. Here's Callie Conway. Nice job getting back from Middleton and blocks the Conway shot out of bounds. 14.9 seconds left first quarter, tied at 7. Casey Cheney to inbound a basketball. Goes outside. Conway's going to launch a 3 here. That's off the back of the rim, but another chance here for Florence. Final 7 seconds. Amanda Shade. Back to Carly Cheney. That one's taken away. Tried to force up a shot, and it was blocked away, and we're done with 1. 1 quarter in the books. Olathe 7 and Florence 7. Back in a moment, you're watching coverage of the 3A state tournament on CHSAA.tv.
The Colorado High School Activities Association is made up of 340 high schools with 185,000 students participating in high school activities. Our members promote lifetime values to help reach and motivate students. CHSAA develops policies as a group as a responsibility of membership. CHSAA is coaches, game officials, and administrators voluntarily working for the common good of kids. CHSAA is high school activities. The Colorado High School Activities Association says thank you to these companies for supporting activities in your school.
End of 1 period here in the early morning matchup. Florence and Olathe on the girls' side. 7-7 tie after 1. Bethany Cox a 3 for the Pirates and a couple of 2-pointers. Middleton and Gret. Marks the Pirates 7 for Florence. Brittany Warren, who had 12 points and 15 boards yesterday. 7 offensive rebounds. In the loss to Faith Christian, has 4 points this morning. Casey Cheney has 2, and Cortland Huppy 1 for 2 at the free throw line. Huskies will inbound a basketball.
2 guards.
Casey Cheney to the front court. Now here's Conway.
Cardi, run through.
Kenzie Gordon sitting on the bench right now with 2 fouls.
Go to the basket, Carly.
Carly Cheney tried to drive there on Turley. Now got by, and Turley has to reach out and foul. Let her go baseline. You got to move over and use that baseline as another defender, and she didn't do it right there.
That'll be Haley's second personal foul and 4th team foul.
Casey Cheney to inbound. 7-7 tie just into the second quarter. For Brittany Warren down low. Nice move. Warren couldn't get the finish. Cheney got it and puts it back up and in. Nice job. The inbound, and then she came around, took the rebound, and knocked it off the glass and home. 9-7. Florence has the lead. We've gone back and forth here in this one so far. Swing it. That's Cox on the way, and she got it. Bethany Cox, a 3 in the first quarter, knocks down a 2 here, and we're tied at 9. Conway for Florence. Now this is Shade, inside for Warren. Backs her in, puts it up off the rim, no good. Now on the break, Kylie Tate. Inside, lay it up, can't get it to go. Carly Cheney chased her down from behind and bothered to shot some. Now has it back on the other side. Warren, triple teamed. Conway will launch a moonball 3 that's off the front of the rim and out of bounds. 9-9 tie, 6:44 to go. Kaylee Archuleta comes into the basketball game. And also back in Peyton Gret. Pirates Huskies tied at 9. 6:40 to go, first half here at Moby. Consolation Semifinals, first one of the morning. 7 more to come your way. There's a walk inside to the basket when Kylie Tate took the extra step, and it's a turnover. Florence will get the basketball. 2-on-1 the other way. Pirates didn't get back. Here's Warren to the hole. Can't get it to go. Rebound, fought down. Carly Cheney to her sister. That shot missed. Rebound is off. Conway going to keep it alive. So the Huskies get a 3rd chance here. Carly Cheney baseline. And the double dribble. Thought maybe it was deflected there. And so did Brandon Rowe. He's up in front of us saying that ball was deflected. You might have caught it on the TV better than us. Tough angle from me to look at right there. 9-9 tie. 6:07 to go. Here's Middleton to the front court. Archuleta can't get the bounce. Rebound down low, be tied up. Possession arrow will stay with Olathe here. 5:57 to go. Tawny Middleton to inbound the basketball. Here's Cox, who has 5 in the basketball game. Archuleta, short pass there, and it's a turnover. Often when you get close to another player and try to do that little 1-foot pass, it doesn't turn out well, and it didn't there for the Pirates. Front court here, Casey Cheney. Peyton Gret on her, swing it right-hand side. This is Shade Warren trying to, they're going to go to her. Saw her trying to post up, and they tried to go over the top of Cox, and it's off of Warren's hand out of bounds. We were tied after 1 at 7-7, 2 points each here in the quarter, 5:33 to go. First half, 9-9 tie. Here's Gret with the basketball now. Middleton. Swing it back on top. Gret loses the ball. Turnover for the Pirates again. Cheney gets it up to Carly. And the sisters get a block out of the play. Casey Cheney to Carly Cheney at the baseline. And she was cut off, but a foul. 15 foul here against Olathe. Ball be brought in bounds here for the Florence Huskies. So even though the Huskies are in the consolation side, here's Casey Cheney, her own board, and fouled. She'll go to the free throw line. Even though the Huskies lost yesterday, lost by 26 to Faith Christian, they'll have that one claim to fame for the year of knocking out Holy Family, the number 1 seed overall in the tournament. Beat them in the Sweet 16, 47-44. Haley Turley going to check back in here for Olathe. Tied at 9, 5:09 to go. Second free throw coming for Casey Cheney. On the way, that one's going to bounce around and fall in. So Florence back to a 1-point lead. Here's Middleton to the front court. That's Turley. Middleton, Archuleta, back to Middleton. Kylie Tate took a pop there, no call. Here's Cox outside. In the corner, Turley off the back of the rim, won't get it. Fought for by Amanda Shade, and she says, I'm going to take the basketball. Up to Cheney here. This is Casey, and now Carly. Inside, nice pass. Shot on the way by Cortland Huppy is short. Ball knocked away and another turnover. Huppy ends up with it. Tries to go underneath here. Huppy free throw line well short there. Out of bounds to Olathe. 10-9 Florence. 4:15 to go here in the first half on chat. 7 more to follow. Next up this morning, 10:15 tip. On the boys' side, the Eaton Reds, who played at 8:30 last night, have to come out here this morning at 10:15, take on CS Christian. Archuleta trying to get to the basket, closely guarded by Conway there. Middleton. 2-3 zone for the Huskies here. Kind of a matchup zone. They look like they pop man-to-man at times and then follow it in the zone. Ball knocked out of bounds, and Olathe will inbound the Pirates here. Kylie Tate. Tate was big yesterday, 16 points, 11 boards in the double-double. They almost pulled it off against Trinidad. Middleton for 3, off the back of the rim. Archuleta's shot is rejected, that time by Huppy. Here's Carly Cheney to the basket, can't get it to go, it's on the floor. And let's see what they call. They're going to give it to Florence. Must have called a jump ball there, I suppose. Never did see it tied up. 10-9 for Florence, 3:21 to go in the half.
Go!
Inbound here to Huppy. That ball's knocked away and stolen. Turnover Florence. Both of these teams a little ugly offensively so far this morning. Hard for me to wake up. I can't imagine playing right now. Archuleta outside. Turley to the hole. She hits the deck hard. Amanda Shade, very aggressive today for Florence. A couple of big rebounds there. In a crowd, she just hugs the ball away. Inside Huppy at a bad angle. That one's going to go out of bounds, and the Pirates will have it. Stuck on a 10-9 score here with 2:47 to go first half. First of 8 games today on CHSAA.tv for you. 4 consolation games in the morning session, and then we go to the championship side, the semifinals tonight. Girls and boys, 2 each. For 3, that won't go. Over the top, and that's going to be a foul on Olathe here. Bethany Cox, who has 5 points in the ballgame to lead her team. Over the back. First foul on Cox. (10-9) Florence. And going to the free throw line, it's the 7th foul against the Pirates here. It'll be Casey Cheney.
Get back, go!
And she misses the front end of the 1-and-1. Here's Kinnernecht. Tawny Middleton. Suarez, Kinnernecht, now the high post to Tate. And a foul coming here. I think they're going to get Huppy. Nope. Take it back. It's going to be Kenzie Gordon who checked back in. That's going to be her 3rd, I think. It is. I thought they were going to get Huppy, and so Kenzie Gordon's looking around going, I didn't make that foul. I think the referee just made a bad call there and put it on the wrong player. I thought they caught Mackenzie. I called her Mackenzie. Kenzie Gordon. And that's her 3rd, and that's important. Their point guard is out on the bench again. Danielle Bream checks back in now for Gordon. Pirates with a basketball, down a point. Middleton. Here's Tate deep for 3, won't get it to go. Chased down by Suarez. Tawny Middleton gets 18.5 a game, but she just doesn't look offensive, and then she takes it to the hole, and all over her is Huppy with the block. Knocked away, out of bounds. I think it's going to be last touched here by Brittany Warren of Florence. And Middleton will get the basketball, will inbound the basketball underneath their own basket. 10-9, still stuck there, 1:45 to go in the half. Suarez to Tate. Hounded by Conway. Middleton to Suarez. Looking at 3 for a second, did Tawny Middleton, but didn't shoot. They bring it back out to Kinnernecht. And she's hammered by Conway. This is going to be the Huskies' 7th team foul. So going to the free throw line here will be Amanda Kinnernecht. Kinnernecht a couple of points in the game yesterday against Trinidad. Olathe took Trinidad to the wire. 24-0 Trinidad. Now 25-0 off the win, but with a minute to go, this game was tied. Kinnernecht missed the front end of the 1-and-1. Ball knocked out of bounds here. They'll stay with the Huskies. 10-9, Huskies in front of Olathe here with 1:11 to go in the first half. One of those games where they just can't get the thing to go down. We've been at 10-9 for about 2.5 minutes here of clock time. Tried to inbound there, knocked away. Kylie Tate got in the middle of that.
Quick!
Brandon Rowe up off the bench, shouting out a play. This is Huppy. Conway, big looping shot at the baseline, won't go. Casey Cheney with the rebound again, dribbles out, turnaround jumper, that won't go. And taken here by Tate. Pirates back in a little bit of a break. Baseline for Tate. Got the ball to Suarez. She lost it. Here's Cheney to Warren ahead of the pack. Brittany to lay it in. 6 for Brittany Warren. She had 12 points and 15 boards yesterday against Faith Christian. 34 seconds to go in the half. The lead is 3. Kinnernecht short on that. Suarez got through the middle of the trees and put it up no good. Warren to clear. Conway to the front court. See if they take one shot here. They should. We're down to 15 on the clock. In the corner, that shot on the way won't go. Rebound is off. Pirates have 7 seconds in which to work with here. Middleton. Cox from way deep, way short. And we're done with one half of basketball here this morning. Halftime score, Florence 12, Olathe 9. You're watching coverage of the 3A state tournament on CHSAA.tv.
Thanks for meeting me here.
No problem. You know, Farm Bureau Insurance has local agents making this kind of thing real easy.
Well, your auto insurance has saved me a lot.
It's great. And since our headquarters are local, we'll be here for old Becky for a long time.
Harold, your dog swallowed the remote again.
Who's that?
Older Becky.
Oh. Ugh.
Real service, real people. That's Farm Bureau Insurance.
I'm ready to switch over to Farm Bureau Auto Insurance.
Great.
Wait, my old insurance agent is offering me a safe driver discount if I stay.
We got you down for that.
And a multi-line discount.
That too. You know, some insurance companies don't give you your discounts until you try to switch, whereas we give you all the discounts you qualify for automatically.
Awesome. Done.
Hey, hi.
Your old agent?
Yeah.
Awkward.
Real service, real people. That's Farm Bureau Insurance.
Be an actor, writer, or scientist. With small class sizes and caring faculty, your great story begins here. Adams State College offers state-of-the-art classrooms and an adventure program that rocks your world. Our affordable tuition and close campus community enriches the lives of a diversity of students.
Helping you, inspiring you to be your very best. Adams State College. Great stories begin here.
The schools taking part in today's event are part of the 340 member schools of the Colorado High School Activities Association. As members, we promote and protect the privilege of participation in interscholastic activities. We also promote lifetime values like respect, hard work, teamwork, and sporting behavior. We help reach and motivate students. We develop policies as a group as a responsibility of membership. We are coaches, game officials, and administrators working for the common good of kids. We are CHSAA.
He wasn't looking for a roommate, not even a four-legged one. But good things have a way of turning up. Wasn't long till they realized how much they relied on each other. There's power in a great relationship. That's why we take time to get to know each of our customers personally. Like Henry and Chance. Those relationships are the strength of our community bank. And that's the way banking should be.
Know why I like high school activities?
Because they're fun.
You know what I don't like about high school sports?
Too much pressure from parents.
Seeking balance in high school activities is important.
Parents need to support and encourage high school students and not set unrealistic expectations. Give the games back to us.
And keep activities where they're supposed to be.
Fun!
The Colorado High School Activities Association is made up of 340 high schools with 185,000 students participating in high school activities. Our members promote lifetime values to help reach and motivate students. CHSAA develops policies as a group as a responsibility of membership. CHSAA is coaches, game officials, and administrators voluntarily working for the common good of kids. CHSAA is high school activities. The Colorado High School Activities Association says thank you to these companies for supporting activities in your school.
Thanks for meeting me here.
No problem. You know, Farm Bureau Insurance has local agents making this kind of thing real easy.
Well, your auto insurance has saved me a lot on old Becky here.
That's great. And since our headquarters are local, we'll be here for old Becky for a long time.
Harold, your dog swallowed the remote again.
Who's that?
Older Becky.
Oh. Ugh.
Real service, real people. That's Farm Bureau Insurance.
I'm ready to switch over to Farm Bureau Auto Insurance.
Great.
Wait, my old insurance agent is offering me a safe driver discount if I stay.
We got you down for that.
And a multi-line discount.
That too. You know, some insurance companies don't give you your discounts until you try to switch, whereas we give you all the discounts you qualify for automatically.
Awesome. Done.
Hey, hi.
Your old agent?
Yeah.
Awkward.
Real service, real people. That's Farm Bureau Insurance.
Be an actor, writer, or scientist. With small class sizes and caring faculty, your great story begins here. Adams State College offers state-of-the-art classrooms and an adventure program that rocks your world. Our affordable tuition and close campus community enriches the lives of a diversity of students.
Helping you, inspiring you to be your very best. Adams State College. Great stories begin here.
The schools taking part in today's event are part of the 340 member schools of the Colorado High School Activities Association. As members, we promote and protect the privilege of participation in interscholastic activities. We also promote lifetime values like respect, hard work, teamwork, and sporting behavior. We help reach and motivate students. We develop policies as a group as a responsibility of membership. We are coaches, game officials, and administrators working for the common good of kids. We are CHSAA.
He wasn't looking for a roommate, not even a four-legged one. But good things have a way of turning up. Wasn't long till they realized how much they relied on each other. There's power in a great relationship. That's why we take time to get to know each of our customers personally. Like Henry and Chance. Those relationships are the strength of our community bank. And that's the way banking should be.
Know why I like high school activities?
Because they're fun.
You know what I don't like about high school sports?
Too much pressure from parents.
Seeking balance in high school activities is important.
Parents need to support and encourage high school students and not set unrealistic expectations. Give the games back to us.
And keep activities where they're supposed to be.
Fun!
The Colorado High School Activities Association is made up of 340 high schools with 185,000 students participating in high school activities. Our members promote lifetime values to help reach and motivate students. CHSAA develops policies as a group as a responsibility of membership. CHSAA is coaches, game officials, and administrators voluntarily working for the common good of kids. CHSAA is high school activities. The Colorado High School Activities Association says thank you to these companies for supporting activities in your school.
Thanks for meeting me here.
No problem. You know, Farm Bureau Insurance has local agents making this kind of thing real easy.
Well, your auto insurance has saved me a lot on old Becky here.
That's great. And since our headquarters are local, we'll be here for old Becky for a long time.
Harold, your dog swallowed the remote again.
Who's that?
Older Becky.
Oh. Ugh.
Real service, real people. That's Farm Bureau Insurance.
Clark Johnson back here on CHSAA.tv. Gets set for the second half here between Florence and Olathe. Neither one of these teams could throw a pea in the ocean from the Goodyear blimp in the first half. 1 for 9 from three-point land for Olathe. 0 for 5 for Florence. Florence shoots 17.4% from the field, and Olathe 16% from the field. That's why we have a 12-9 halftime score. 5 points for Bethany Cox to lead Olathe. And for Florence, Brittany Warren, who had 12 points, 15 boards in the loss to Faith yesterday, has 6 at the half here. And here we go. Conway to the front court. Kenzie Gordon back in there after being saddled with 3 fouls in the first half. Gets to the paint here. Ball knocked out of her hands, and she'll retain possession. Looking for somewhere to go. Give the ball off to Cheney. This is Conway. Inside, nice pass. Conway to Warren down low. Brittany Warren's got 8 now. And it's 14-9 for Florence.
Brittany Warren, get after it. Let's go.
There's Cox. Bethany Cox, her shot missed short. Offensive rebound inside, and Tawny Middleton. Third foul on Casey Cheney here, and the first on the Huskies. And at the free throw line, Tawny Middleton, 70% foul shooter for the season. Her first attempt today.
Box out.
That free throw's on the way and perfect.
Box out, let's get it out, let it go.
Middleton was 1 for 5 at the stripe yesterday in the game against Trinidad. Second one, that's on the way, and that's good. So she knocks down a pair here. And it's back to a 3-point ball game, 14-11 with 7 minutes left here in the third quarter. Gordon has her pass stolen. Here's Turley trying to gain possession of the basketball and missed the shot. Cheney tried to go to Warren there, knocked away Suarez, but a foul here, and I think Cortland Huppy's going to get it. Third foul, no, second foul, I believe. Let's see if they change that. Second team foul against the Huskies. And Kylie Tate will bring it to the forecourt. Suarez outside the arc. Inside, that's Tate. She missed the gimme. Got to put those home when you're down, 14-11. Brittany Warren under control to Conway. And now here's Kenzie Gordon. Ball knocked away, right side. That's Huppy, her miss. Put back Warren inside, count it. 10 points for Brittany Warren now. And both of the buckets for Florence here in the third quarter, and she'll get a free throw out of that. Brittany Warren, as we were talking about her game yesterday, big game for her. Her only point of misery was 4 for 10 at the foul line. But today she's 3 for 3. Has that problem corrected. 17-11 for Florence. Big lead of the basketball game for them, 6 points. And Olathe turns it over, throws it out of bounds. Paul Althouse. Arms crossed, just looking at the floor. Thinking, boy, we got to take care of the basketball. 11 turnovers apiece in the first half. Suarez riding Kenzie Gordon the entire way there and gets the foul.
Foul is on number 10, Brenda Suarez. First personal foul, second team foul.
Casey Cheney to inbound. Timeout here. And it's going to be taken by Paul Althouse. In-depth coverage of every state tournament game in every class can be found online at coloradopreps.com. Get the quickest results and updated brackets at coloradopreps.com. We invite you to join us for a full recap of the state tournament each night from 9 o'clock till 10 o'clock. Kevin Schaefer's got the Scoreboard Show on Colorado Prep's radio network. During the season, that Scoreboard Show runs for a couple of hours, 9 o'clock to 11. But we get to the postseason here, and you get 3 nights instead of 1, but an hour each show. All righty, Florence will inbound to basketball, 17-11. Huskies on top by 6 and trying to extend that lead. Olathe kind of looks like a team that took a tough loss yesterday and then has to come out at 8:45 and know that they're on the consolation side of the bracket. It's early. See if they improve that here in the second half. A slow start in the third for them, but off the turnover here, they have the basketball. A little full court pressure here for Florence, leading by 6, 5.5 to go third quarter. Get it up to Suarez. Turley from about 10 feet, knocked it down. Haley Turley's first bucket. She had 4 points yesterday. Huskies' lead is cut to 4. Conway will feed Gordon over her head and out of bounds. So the Huskies with a turnover. Next up, on the boys' side, consolation time for CS Christian and the Eaton Reds. Eaton has to bounce back after the latest game last night and a tough loss to Kent Denver, 54-47. Tawny Middleton knocks down the 3. 5 in the quarter for Middleton, 7 in the basketball game. Here's Brittany Warren, 17-16. Olathe is back within a point. Gordon bumped by Suarez in the paint. Throws it up, no good. Casey Cheney can't get that to go, and Olathe can get the lead here. 4.5 to go third quarter. Middleton to Tate. Gonna stop and pop for 3. Bingo! Back-to-back trays for Olathe, and they've got the lead. First bucket for Tate, who had 16 points and 11 boards yesterday. 19-17. Pirates have gained the lead here in a 6-0 run. Back-to-back trays, Middleton and Tate checks Casey Cheney as she dribbles laterally by the free throw line. Second personal on Kylie Tate here. And the team's third of the half here. Brittany Warren did a nice job inside of gaining position. They got the ball to her in a foul. Middleton gets this foul. Second for her. And the team's fourth. Casey Cheney to inbound to basketball. Here's Kenzie Gordon. Suarez on her. Ball knocked away, and Tate almost had the steal. If she did, she was going to be the only basketball player on that side of Fort Collins. Now it's stolen away here by Middleton. Had Turley ahead, but didn't make the pass. In deep, turn, spin. That jumper's blocked. Suarez will grab it, and they'll get a second chance here. Olathe has come from 6 down to get a 2-point lead. That's Cox on the way for 3. They're 3 for their last 3 outside the arc, and 3 different scores. Middleton, Tate, and Cox, and timeout on the floor here for Florence. Brandon Rowe wants to talk about it. Huskies had a 6-point margin, but now they're down 5. This is an 11-0 run for Olathe, and 9 of those coming outside the arc on 3 consecutive threes. Adams State College, one of our sponsors. K-12 educators can meet licensing requirements and earn advanced degrees through Adams State Distance Learning. Hundreds of professional development courses are offered on-site and at a distance. For more, visit www.adams.edu. That's www.adams.edu. Adams State College. Today's coverage of the state basketball tournament on CHSAA.tv also presented in part by Colorado Farm Bureau Insurance. They can handle your auto, home, and life insurance needs locally with qualified and knowledgeable agents throughout the state. Real service, real people. That's Farm Bureau Insurance. All right, so the Pirates on a run here, getting hot from outside. Kylie Tate, Tawny Middleton, and Bethany Cox all knocking down threes on the team's last 3 attempts outside the arc. They've gone from 6 down to 5 up here, 22-17, 3:19 to go. Consolation Finals, first one this morning. Basketball, coffee, and donuts this morning. Swing it right-hand side to Conway. Here's Huppy off the back of the rim. Casey Cheney's been active. She got the board. Nice pass inside to Warren. She'll score, but they're going to wave it off. Love Brittany Warren's inside play and post tandem together. Huppy's a good passer. Middleton gets her 3rd here. Brittany Warren to inbound. Nice pass to Huppy. She gets blocked. Middleton got over there, but here's Warren and puts it back. She'll go to the free throw line again. Warren's got 5 in the quarter, 11 in the basketball game. 3 for 3 today. We talked about her free throw shooting yesterday, 4 of 10. But she's on the mark today. 3 for 3, and see if she can make it 4 for 4 right here. On the way and perfect. 6 in the quarter, 12 in the game now for Warren. 18 points on the home side here for Florence. 22-18, they're down 4. Free throw on the way, nothing but net again for Warren, and the lead is cut to 3. Middleton with the basketball front court now. Gets it out top. This is Amanda Kinternecht. Middleton went baseline, and Cox knocks it home. Bethany Cox has 5 in the quarter, 10 in the basketball game. 24-19. Gordon to the front court. It's Peyton Grett on her defensively. Back in this 2-3 zone, they go corner here. High post tried to go into Warren. Ball knocked around. Who's going to grab this basketball? It's like a hot potato. Casey Cheney comes out with it. Conway's going to bomb. Boy, she's got a high shot in and out. Olathe will clear. Kinternecht had the board. Middleton has room. Cox outside for 3, well short. I don't know if they got a piece of that or not. Outlet here to Conway. She's 1 on 3, should pull it out. She tries to. And I think we're going to get a jump ball on the play. And Conway gets a technical foul. Boy, she didn't like it, and she must have said something, but she's going to the bench right now. Callie Conway with the tee. She and Peyton Grett, I believe, were hustling after the basketball. So Conway gets the technical foul here. And Olathe is going to get a couple shots on the basketball, I believe, here. Kylie Tate's going to go down and shoot. Tate has just 3 points today. She had 16 points, 11 rebounds yesterday. A little daunting to be the only one at the free throw line. Sometimes that'll rock a shooter just a little bit. Nobody else around. Free throw on the way by Turley is no good. Next one comes. Here's Amanda Shade and Carly Cheney into the ball game here for Florence. Second one coming. This is like icing the free throw shooter. It's lonely down there for Kylie Tate right now. Second one coming. That's on the way, and bingo, she hit it. 4 points for Kylie. It's 25-19 now. And now they're going to talk about it here. It was a jump ball, so possession arrow. They're going to ask about possession right now. Since there was no possession, I'm thinking it goes to the team that was indeed next for possession. And maybe that's not the case. I'm not sure. They're going to inbound to basketball. There's one for my good buddy Mike Hester, veteran official. what happens when there's no possession and a technical is called, but Olathe comes out with the ball either way. Here's Middleton. Tate will drive, stop, pop, and bingo. So Tate has 6 in the quarter after nailing one of the 2 technical free throws. She knocks down a jumper, and Olathe is starting to extend here. They lead by 8. Just 1:10 to go in the third quarter. Carly Cheney. Here's Kenzie Gordon for 3. That one missed just about everything, just nicked the backboard. Carly Cheney in the lane. On the floor and a jump ball, and let's see, this should go to Florence then. Huskies will inbound. They were up by 6. They're down by 8 now. It's a 16-2 run here for Olathe. Amanda Shade in trouble. Gets it to Carly. Of the Cheney sisters. Tried to go backdoor that time to the cutter Gordon. Peyton Grett with the steal, and she's going to get absolutely hammered at the other end of the court. Flattened, boy, that she got their money's worth. Florence did on the foul here. They're just going to go and look at Peyton Grett right now, like a cartoon. She got flattened like the Roadrunner there. 27-19.
14 down.
We're in 5.
On the line for Lady Pirates now is number 24, Peyton Grett.
Peyton Grett will regain consciousness and try a couple of free throws here. She'll shoot 2. Lead is 8 for Olathe. That's their biggest lead of the ball game so far, and they can add to it right here. Grett's free throw on the way, back of the rim on the first one. 50% foul shooter on the season for Grett. See if she gets that here. On the way and good. So 1 of 2. Stats don't lie in that spot. 28-19. The lead is 9 now for Olathe. If the Huskies can't start finding the basket here, they're going to slowly lose a chance in this one. Here's Warren. She's got to go to work right now. She's got 11 in the basketball game. Amanda Shade. Here's Gordon for 3. Missed that. Rebound all alone by herself. Bethany Cox. Middleton at the buzzer. That one's going to be close, but Sales left. 3 quarters in the books, and that was all Olathe in the third quarter. 28-19. Pirates over the Huskies. You're watching coverage of the 3A state tournament on CHSAA.TV.
I'm ready to switch over to Farm Bureau Auto Insurance.
Great.
Wait, my old insurance agent is offering me a safe driver discount if I stay.
We got you down for that.
And a multi-line discount.
That too. You know, some insurance companies don't give you your discounts until you try to switch, whereas we give you all the discounts you qualify for automatically.
Awesome. Done.
Hey, hi.
Your old agent?
Yeah.
Awkward.
Real service, real people. That's Farm Bureau Insurance.
The Colorado High School Activities Association says thank you to these companies for supporting activities in your school.
Clark Johnson back with you here on CHSAA.TV, and after trailing at the half, Olathe back to a 9-point advantage here. It was 12-9 Florence at halftime in a barn burner offensive duel. And a very good quarter that time. Olathe throws in 21 points in the quarter. Take it back, 19. There's the Fresno State math. 19-7, they outscored the Huskies there. Here's Tate in the middle of the paint, and she's going to get free throws. Only 1 scorer in the third quarter for the Huskies. That was Brittany Warren. She's got 13 in the game. She had 7. All 7 of the Huskies' points in the quarter. Olathe was able to spread the wealth in the quarter. Middleton had 5 to give her 7 in the game. Free throw on the way is good by Tate here. Speaking of Kylie Tate, she had 6 in the quarter. Those are all her points today. Bethany Cox had 5 to give her 10 for the ballgame. 29-19, biggest lead of the morning here for the Pirates. Next one's on the way, and Kylie Tate knocks down a pair. 3 of 4 for her at the stripe in the ballgame. Front court now, this is Carly Cheney. Inside, Huppy's shot won't go. Rebound offensively. Brittany Warren back to the hole. She's got 15, and once again, she's the one that has stepped up yesterday. 12 points and 15 boards in the blowout loss against Faith. She's right back here with 15 this morning. 30-21, the lead is 9. If the Huskies are going to get back in it, they got to go now.
Carly, ball pressure.
Cox will get the basketball here to Middleton. Here's Turley outside the arc. Looking inside at the low post, ball knocked away, but Turley regains. Tate to Suarez.
Get up, get up, get up, get up.
Olathe was down 6 at one point in this basketball game in the second quarter, but now with a 9-point advantage inside, bucket and the harm. Bethany Cox inside. She's got 12. And we'll go back to the free throw line. 32-21, the lead is 11 now for Olathe. Next on the docket, CS Christian boys against the Eaton Reds boys. Free throw back of the rim. Inside offensive rebound almost for Turley, unable to control it. And it pops out of bounds with 6:45 to go in the basketball game. 32-21, the Pirates on top. Pirates win this, they'll get the winner of the Bayfield Matchbuff game. That's at 11:45 this morning. See what Matchbuff does, as they were the team to beat after Holy Family's loss in the Sweet 16. They lose. We'll see what kind of muster they come out with today. Left elbow, and that's Corlin Huppy. 32-23, 9-point advantage, Olathe.
Get in front, Carly. No foul.
Here's Turley from 17, got it. Haley Turley has 4 points in the ball game. And after shooting 17% of the first half, Olathe starting to click offensively. 34-23. Ball knocked away, stolen. Let's see, Suarez, I think they're going to get Kinsey, or rather, I think they're going to get Gordon here on the push. Let's see. That's going to be Kenzie Gordon's 4th foul. So it'll be 1-1 for Brenda Suarez. An 11-point lead. Carly Cheney steps out for the Huskies. And we'll see what Suarez can do with the free throw here. Senior's shot is on the way and good. First points for Brenda in the basketball game. A couple of rebounds for Suarez in the game yesterday. That one's on the way and perfect also. So Olathe has hit the free throws here in the second half.
Go!
8 of 10 from the foul line in the second half. 8 of 11 overall. Here's Gordon with the basketball. Down 13 and an offensive foul here. And she's going to sit down. And she knows it. A smile to the bench, and she'll sit down, and Tawny Middleton will inbound the basketball in front of us. 36-23. Pirates in front, and looks like they're moving on to a victory here. 5.5 to play, a lot of time, but the Huskies have just really fallen apart offensively here in the second half. They've got Brittany Warren stepping up again, but it's a one-man offensive crew right now for Florence. This is Middleton. Gets a screen from Cox around it. Cox is going to end up with a drive here. Put it up and miss the layup. Brittany Warren's going to rip the rebound away. They're going to call what, a foul. And it's going to go against Turley. And it'll be free throws for Brittany Warren at the other end here. Our broadcast presented in part by Bank of Colorado. Enjoy the difference a family-run bank deeply rooted in Colorado can make in your life and community. They still believe in personal banking relationships. Bank of Colorado, distinctively different and distinctively Colorado, the way banking should be. The Bank of Colorado. Warren's free throw on the way, won't go. Rebound is off, and Olathe comes the other way. Warren had hit 5 in a row from the foul line, 5 of 5. Make her 5 of 6 now. She missed the front end of the 1-and-1 there. High post here with a basketball is Cox. Now tries to go back door with a no-look pass, and the mustard's off the hot dog.
Hey, flash here, flash.
Didn't quite see who the cutter was going to be, but they just got on the wrong page. Saw her cut first, but then she stopped. And the pass by Cox went out of bounds untouched. Here's Amanda Shea. Down 13, the Huskies have to find a way to come back in this one. And it's got to be somebody other than Warren. Add Warren to the mix, of course. And they've got to get another scorer in there. Timeout here for Brandon Rowe. He wants to talk about this. 36-23, 4:39 to go in a basketball game. Olathe trying to stay alive and play again. If they get there, it'll be the winner of Bayfield and Matchbook for the Consolation Championship on Saturday. That game would be at 10 a.m. In-depth coverage of every state tournament game and every class can be found online at coloradopreps.com. Get the quickest results, updated brackets at coloradopreps.com, and we invite you to join us for a full recap of the state tournament each night from 9 o'clock till 10 o'clock on the Scoreboard Show. Kevin Schaefer and the Colorado Preps Radio Network. Also want to thank Adams State College. High school students can start their college education, earn high school credit through Adams State Early College and Concurrent Enrollment Program. Online courses offered throughout Colorado. For more, visit www.adams.edu. That's www.adams.edu. Adams State College. Brittany Warren will inbound to basketball. 4:39 to play in the ball game, and Florence, who had a 3-point lead at the half, sees themselves down 13 here to the Pirates. Olathe has played a good second half here. Looked sleepy in the first half with 9 points, but the second half they looked like they played pretty much like they did against Trinidad yesterday. That's Amanda Shade knocking down a tray. Amanda's first points of the ball game, that tray, and it's 36-26. Lead is 10, so Florence isn't done yet. There's still 4:10 to play, but they have to get consistent offensively.
Low pressure.
Tate to Suarez. That one Conway almost stepped in front to get it. Here's Turley outside.
Low pressure.
Inside, Suarez, the left-handed runner in the lane, just falls short. And now Florence with a chance to cut it back to single digits now. Casey Cheney to the front court. Shot on the way, Warren, back of the rim, almost got the 3 to go. Fought for, got her own rebound back. Casey Cheney at the post, couldn't get it there. Here's Conway, who has the highest arcing shot I've seen this year. Can't get it to go, ball's on the floor, going to be a jump ball. Where does the possession arrow go? It goes to the Huskies. So Florence will hang on to it. Kinnernecht back into the basketball game here for the Pirates, along with Peyton Grett, who got run over by a steamroller last time she was in. Inbound for Shade. Almost traveled there. Amanda just hit a 3 a minute ago. Here's Huppy. Warren outside, tries to go inside here for Cheney. And the ball knocked away and stolen. Good job there by Kylie Tate. And a turnover for Florence in a spot where they needed a hoop. 3:06 to play. Warren tries to step in front and does. This gets the steal. Cheney's behind her. Warren in deep to lay it off the glass and in, and the lead is cut to 8. Warren's got 4 in the quarter and 17 in the basketball game. 36-28. It was a 13-point advantage for Olathe. Little 5-0 run here for the Huskies. 36-28. Behind the back for Tate. Middleton to lay it off the glass and in. Tawny's got 9 in the game. She had 10 yesterday. Averaged 18.6 in the regular season. Boy, Tate had the defense here against Huppy. Boy, there are a lot of contact. They're going to get Tate, I think, here. Or do they get Huppy offensively? Let's see. They're going to get Cortland. Nice job aggressively defending Huppy was Kylie Tate. She was fronting her for a bit, then came in behind. Huppy got a little frustrated and gets the offensive foul. 38-28, 10-point lead. Amanda Shade out. And back into the ball game here for Florence is Danielle Bream. Inbound here. Tough to get out of the trap here, but she does. And now Warren just kind of lays her hand on the back of Kylie Tate and is going to pick up the foul. Brittany's first of the day, 10th team foul. So going to the free throw line right here is Kylie Tate. She'll shoot 2, already 2 for 2 here in the quarter. 8 points for Kylie as she steps to the line. There's another one. She's on the mark now from the line. 9 points in the basketball game. 39-28, 2:14 to go. Looks like Olathe will advance here on the consolation side, take on the winner of Bayfield and Matchbook. That one won't go. Huppy with a rebound. Swing it to Conway. Here comes that big looping shot. Back of the rim, no. Rebound is off, and Bethany Cox will clear. Boy, how about that? Knocked off the... She kind of turned and looked, and Conway was right in her tracks. And that ball goes out of bounds. And it's going to go to Olathe here. Full court pressure by the Huskies. Middleton gets it up to Kinnernecht. To the basket, lays it home. Amanda Kinnernecht, her first bucket of the morning. 41-28, this one's in the sack for Olathe. Here's Warren outside, 1:40 to go in the game. Conway will swing it left-hand side for Bream. Cheney to the hole, gets the foul, she'll go to the free throw line. Hitting the deck hard again is Kylie Tate. Man, she really plays aggressive, but when she hits the deck, she hits it hard. Casey Cheney, 5'10" senior, 5 points in the basketball game. First one is good.
Checking in now for the Lady Pirates is number 11, Pacheco, number 12, Amy Marcelletta, number 14, and February Rodriguez.
Cheney will go again here. Minute and a half left. 41-28. Free throw no good. Rebound is off.
Also the lineup of the Pirates is number 3,
Out of bounds to Olathe. 1:27 left. See if Florence goes to fouling or if they're going to let this one get away. Front court here for Olathe. That's Erica Godfrey. Godfrey still after the basketball, knocked into the backcourt by Conway. Regains, here she is to the front. Kayla Pacheco in as well here for the Pirates. And knocked down in the lane. Erica Godfrey is going to go shoot a pair here. 1:07 to play. Next up, about 10 minutes after this one's over, CS Christian and Eaton on the boys' side. See if the Reds can come off the 8:30 game last night. We didn't finish till about 9:45, 10 o'clock. They got to come back out here in 10 in the morning on the consolation side. And CS Christian, who took a beating at the hands of Holy Family, a 20-point beating yesterday. A 26-5 second quarter put that game in the bag for the Holy Family Tigers. So see what CS Christian has as they come out on the consolation side. Godfrey made the first, missed the second. Rebound to Warren. 42-28. Casey Cheney to the front court. And a timeout here. Brandon Rowe wants to talk about it. His Huskies are down 14 with a minute to go. He's going to come up now with a 14-point play with a minute to go. That would be a great coaching job. Coverage of the state basketball tournament on CHSAA.tv is presented in part by Colorado Farm Bureau Insurance. They can handle your auto, home, and life insurance needs locally with qualified and knowledgeable agents throughout the state. Real service, real people. That's Farm Bureau Insurance. Our broadcast also brought to you in part by Bank of Colorado. Enjoy the difference a family-run bank deeply rooted in Colorado can make in your life and community. They still believe in personal banking relationships. Bank of Colorado, distinctively different and distinctively Colorado, the way banking should be. That's the Bank of Colorado. Casey Cheney will inbound, exactly 1 minute left in this one. First of 8 more today for you on CHSAA.tv. The 4 consolation games in the morning session, and then starting at 4 o'clock, you've got your championship side semifinals, girls and boys. Going to be picked off here for Olathe. Conway going to chuck at the other end, and Brittany Warren almost was able to pick it up at the end of the end zone there. That was a bomb. She had to tiptoe the sidelines and couldn't come up with it. (42-28). So Olathe with a tough loss yesterday against Trinidad, a 42-39 setback. Came out slowly, had just 9 points in the first half. But then a good second half here. 33 second half points to get him to a 14-point advantage. Bayfield and Matchbook, that game's going to come up on the girls' side at 11:45. That'll be our 3rd game of the day. That could be interesting. Matchbuff, of course, the number 2 seed, knocked off by Denver Science and Tech yesterday. And Bayfield, who took Eaton to the mat. I mean, it was the final was 52-38, but middle of the 4th quarter, the game was still in doubt. So Rodriguez will go to the free throw line. 42-28, free throw coming up. On the way, front of the rim.
Outlet and go, outlet and go.
Temry Rodriguez yesterday, nothing across. She did get a little bit of time. Next one's on the way, and that one is home. So Rodriguez knocks down a free throw, 43-28. The lead is 15 with 15 seconds to go here for the Huskies. A point a second, it gets them back in. Brittany Warren, who was terrific yesterday and today, throws it out of bounds. Warren, 4 points in the quarter, 17 in the game today. She had 12 points, 15 rebounds against Faith yesterday. So nice tournament for her. Conway with the reach. Why you're reaching in and fouling with 2 seconds left, down 15, I'm not sure. Coach Brandon Rowe in front of us, wondering why why she would extend this at all. 15-point lead, and they'll walk down the floor here and shoot.
Coming to the line now for the Pirates is number 20, Erica Godfrey. Erica shoots.
Erica Godfrey, 5'2" junior, is going to get a chance here. She's 1 of 2 at the foul line here in the quarter. And all this is going to do is change the final score, quite possibly. 3:28. Olathe is going to win it, move on to the Consolation Championship. Godfrey knocks down the first one. The gym is quiet as a library. Next one on the way, that's good. And now Brandon Rowe wants timeout. So, down by 17, he's going to try to diagram something that's going to get him back in with 2 seconds to go. A late foul with 2 seconds, that's a head scratcher. And now a Brandon Rowe timeout, and he's got the clipboard out, so never say never. He just doesn't stop. Down 17 with 2 seconds left. 45-28. Olathe played a terrific second half here. 36 second half points after throwing only 9 on the board in the first half. Both these teams were as sleepy as I was, I guess, to start this thing out. 12-9 was the halftime score Florence led by 3, but it's been all Pirates here in the second half. All right, here it comes. This should be some kind of play. 2.4 seconds left. This may be the point we remember throughout the whole tournament. It's a bomb, and that was that. Brandon Rowe chuckles. He'll go to the sideline. Final score here, 45-28. Olathe wins this one. We'll come back in a moment, wrap this up, and then look ahead to CS Christian and the Eaton boys. They're up next. You're watching coverage of the 3A state tournament on CHSAA.tv.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, if I can have your attention, please. For the seniors from Florence, the Huskies, 00, Kelly Conway. Number 11, Danielle Brennan. Number 12, Casey Cheney. And number 25, Courtland Tucky. Also, and number 15, Brittany Warren. Ladies, you have made your school, you have made your parents, and you've made us fans extremely proud. You have taken us all the way from Florence to here to CSU. Thank you very much, and we will always remember you. We also wish you the very best of luck in the future, whatever it may hold for you.
Clark Johnson back at Moby Arena. You're watching CHSAA.tv. Get set for the boys game coming up. CS Christian and Eaton. And let's wrap up the girls game first. Olathe, after trailing at halftime by 3, 12-9. 36 second half points. They look terrific in the second half. Look at the difference for Olathe. They shot 16% in the first half, 47% in the second half. That changes things quite a lot. And also the turnover factor. In the second half alone, 14 turnovers for Florence and just 3 for Olathe. So they come away with the win. Bethany Cox, 12 points to lead the way, 9 each for Middleton and Tate. And on the Florence side, once again, Brittany Warren steps up after 12 points, 15 rebounds against Faith yesterday. Brittany Warren picks up 17 points today and 9 rebounds. So we're done with this one. Final score once again of this Consolation Semifinal, 45-28 Olathe. Olathe will play the winner of Bayfield and Matchbook, which comes up after our next game, the boys game between Eaton and CS Christian. And that will be for the Consolation Championship. That'll be tomorrow at 10 a.m. All right, we'll come back, take a look at the boys game. Eaton and CS Christian are next. You're watching coverage of the 3A state tournament on CHSAA.tv.